But what else we got here? Let me just talk about some videos that I wrapped up this week, namely the LG UST ultra short throw projector that I covered. Um, the projector, the LG, is a $6,000 projector. I don't know if they're coming out with like a predecessor CES this year or not, but definitely like the best ultra short throw that I've seen this year. I mean, it is. It's using the Texas Instruments .66 chip, which starts off at a higher resolution, like 27 by 18 million pixels, as opposed to the lower end resolution. I don't know what the numbers are at the top of my head. But instead of like quadrupling resolution with a .47 chip, it's just doubling resolution at the .27 something. So it does look a lot closer to a native 4K projector. It looks very close to my Sony projector, actually. So I mean, I have been watching a lot of content in my living room from like Netflix, Apple TV Plus, Disney Plus. I've been watching Star Wars over again, and very impressed with the quality of the LG ultra short throw projector. The only thing that I think I mentioned in the video, which I find it hard to believe, I've been reading some, it's like professional reviews on like AVS forums and maybe like Sound and Vision, but there's like the coil wind in it. It puts out this high pitched sound. It's like a dog whistle. I kind of mentioned it in the video. Like, I think if you're a dog and you're blowing the whistle and you hear that ridiculous high pitched noise, kind of like somebody slaps you in the ear and you just hear the ringing in your ears. It kind of sounds like that. That's exactly what it sounds like, but not quite as loud though. But it's there and it's present all the time. It doesn't matter how loud the volume is on your home theater or your center channel speaker or the soundbar in the actual projector, but it's like it's ear piercingly loud. I think some of the pro reviews that I've read from more of the editorial, websites and magazines, they say they can't hear it. I don't know if LG's paying them off or giving them the unit to keep or whatever, but or even on the more sponsored YouTube videos that I've been watching, nobody's ever mentioned it, and it's kind of weird because it's hard to not to listen to. It's like I can't sit there for a long period of time and like just like really enjoy a television show or something because I can hear it all the time, and I'm surprised nobody's brought it up. The Vava actually has the same thing, just not quite as audible. But for the LG, man, I found it very hard to. I find it hard to listen to. I mean, I like to think I have good hearing, so maybe that's why I hear it better than maybe the other people, the other reviewers. But even my wife, who could care less about audio and TVs and all this other shit, she mentioned it like right off the bat, and she was like, "Yeah, it's loud. It's a little annoying," and so that leads me to believe like if you buy it, you're going to hear it, and you might be annoyed by it. And that's the only big drawback that I had against the LG. I don't think I quite vocalized it as much because I didn't want to like shit on it totally, but it just kind of annoyed me a little bit. But I think if you're really interested in picking up a 4K projector, I do think that the Optoma, the P1, is going to be like the best choice because it's like whisper quiet. It was as quiet as my the Sony that I have in my theater. And that's pretty quiet too. I think it was like rated at 26 dB or something like that for the Sony. And the Optoma is marginally louder than that. It kicks in high gear when you're watching HDR material because it has to bump up the brightness. But other than that, man, out of the three projectors that I've reviewed, out of the Vava, Optoma, and the LG, I think the safest bet is going to be the Optoma. If you don't have sensitive hearing, then the best picture quality is 100% is going to be the LG. It's the most sharpest uniformly across the entire screen. The Optoma is a little bit softer in the corners, but not by that much. But the LG was noticeably sharper all around, and the Vava was only sharp kind of in the center and towards the bottom half. Very, very